Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's TechBan. Welcome back to this dramatic reign of Order and Chaos by Tatsuro, Chapter 26, Party Hard. And before we go any further, there is an author note up top. This chapter dedicated to the Fiery Joker and his top 10 music battles video, as it inspired quite a bit of this chapter, which is ironic given the title I would have thought of been Andrew WK. As Pinky pronked, that is actually how you pronounce it, her way through the portal, she found herself in a wide, cavernous space filled with streamers, confetti, balloons, and suggestive banners. She immediately felt right at home as she bounced around the creatures of various shapes drawn out of nightmares and fever dreams, eagerly waving high and greeting them all. When intense fiddle music cut the air, she immediately made her way towards the source so she could dance. As the song played from the stage, telling a rather interesting tale of the devil and Johnny, Pinky went looking for a dance partner that could keep up with her, and soon found herself dancing with a red-skinned humanoid in silver armor. The symbolism escaped her, however, and instead threw herself into the dancing. To her surprise, the red man could keep up with her on the dance floor, even if most of the other dancers found themselves flattened against the nearest wall from a careless hip check. While she'd normally be concerned about sending strangers flying at a party she just arrived at, but the other guests seemed to applaud it, so she wasn't going to question it. As she danced to music, however, a frown crossed her face. When the song got to the part about the actual fiddle battle, it felt subpar. Was that really the best they could do? Hold on a second! She screamed out before leaping onto the stage. Going up to the fiddle player doing the part of Johnny, she promptly hip-checked them away before catching the fiddle and bow in her forelegs as they came down. Let's show this crowd a performance the devil will be proud to lose to! Her dance partner laughed jovially. I like your style, he called out, lifting his hand to the other performer. The devil happily tossed his fiddle and bow over to the red-skinned man, who caught it both easily and put bow to string. I'll start this show. As the bow on the fiddle made an evil hiss, Pinky dragged her own bow across her fiddle with an angelic hum. The two then began playing, putting their all into the music as they played around each other's performances, each trying to outdo the other while also balancing their playing against each other, so the two melodies blended seamlessly. The entire audience was soon clapping along to the beat, stomping their feet, hooves, tails, pseudopods to the rhythm, cheering wildly. As the pair continued to play, Pinky was able to shape her music to her partner foe readily as she could sense how the music would play, until she decided to up the ante. The music began to speed up as Pinky increased her rhythm and her eye, and she locked eyes with the red man as she grinned from ear to ear. His answering grin was an odd combination of friendly and vicious, and he moved to keep pace in the music. The music got faster and faster, still keeping the tune until the red man let a yelp as his fingers began to smoke. He dropped the fiddle and blew out his fingertip, watching as the fiddle and bow he dropped burst into flames. Pinky, for her part, continued her own music, slowly winding down as she played the music for the whole song one last time as she danced around the stage for a victory lap to the cheers of all watching. As a final flourish, she whipped the fiddle against the bow and launched it through the air before dashing across the room, say an apple on the red man's head for the fiddle to plunk off like an arrow as it flew, pinning it against the far wall. The red man laughed gaily as he eagerly applauded. Bravo, young one. You sure know your way around the fiddle. Actually, I've never played one before, Pinky offered with a smile. Personally, I prefer playing one-man bands. Oh? The red man asked curiously. How does that work? Grinning ear to ear, Pinky reached into her mane and pulled out all the instruments she used to lead the parasprites out of Ponyville. She then proceeded to play her instruments to demonstrate what she meant. Quickly catching on, the red man pulled out his own set of different instruments. And the game of musical one-upsmanship continued as more and more instruments were pulled out of nowhere and expertly played until the volume of instruments overflowed the cavern. Pinky gasped for breath as she lay atop the massive pile of instruments, the Red Man laughing at her side. Grinning, she hopped to her hooves. I'm Pinkie Pie. What's your name? The Red Man chuckled softly. I am Saragween, Daedric Prince of Debauchery. He introduced himself with a bow, its grace only marred by the fact he didn't bother to take an upright position first. Pinky tilted her head. Death archery? She asked in confusion. I know nobody likes the tax collector. Was that really the sort of thing to make a title out of? Saragween laughed to himself. No, debauchery. The pleasurable excesses of celebration. The baser urges that sapient species suppress, but unleash a time of revelry. Pinky's excited gasp interrupted Saragween's explanation. You're the Prince of Parties! She proclaimed eagerly. Saragween blinked a few times and chuckled. I admit I never thought of it that way, as most of the parties I've seen among mortals are the sort I'd crash to inject a good amount of debauchery into. Oh, like the Grand Galloping Gala! Pinky interrupted again. Yeah, that was a total snooze fest. Parties are supposed to be about fun and cutting loose, not being snooty. Saragween grinned widely enough to rival Pinky's. I like you, Pinkie Pie. Meow, torpedo! Pinky squealed happily. At that moment, a large torpedo shot out of the pile of instruments they were laying on, causing a large explosion. Hit the deck! Pinky shouted, tossing some playing cards over the side. Should have known letting Discord shape an undefined pleasure pocket for me would make things a little chaotic, Saragween muttered to himself as he stared at the shifting world. Well, this ship isn't going down without a fight! Pinky proclaimed as the instruments gathered together into a destroyer, sailing in a circle in a sea of pudding against the battleship with a pie crust hull and cheesecake filling. Fire the cannons! Grinning, Saragween pulled a nearby lever and bombarded the enemy's ship with books, causing it to sink under the weight, crumbling at the float stem. Now this is exciting. What were you saying about pleasure pockets? Pinky asked curiously. Saragween chuckled before explaining. I have different realms for different types of parties, depending on how I want to indulge. Discord made this one for me when I didn't have any specific type of party I wanted to indulge in, or when I wanted to be a bit more random. Oh, I like random, Pinky proclaimed. I am the queen of random. So I've noticed, Saragween agreed with a chuckle. I can't think of a way this could be more fun. I can, Pinky Karen, but I can't. Hang on. Turning, she pushed her face through. Wait a minute, what the hell?
You really need to get out more.
Okay, sure, I know I'm pasty, but that's... Wait, seriously, what's going on here?
Let's go.
Okay, this is a... What are you doing here?
Hi, I'm Pinkie Pie, and I threw this party just for you.
Yes, you can take care of that now. What's going on? Hey, Tatsuo! Did this,
You know what that means?
Not particularly.
Eternal chaos comes with chocolate rain, you guys.
Okay.
Chocolate rain.
Okay, great time, but... Hey, what's up? Okay.
Oh no.
Wait, hey, what do you get the... Oh! Okay. I think that's my cue to quit drinking. Okay, where was I? Okay, here's... And pulled her head back in as reality turned to normal. Sweet! We're rated! Saragween blinked for a bit, pushing from his mind the blatant breaking of reality that made the powers of Chem look like stage magic. And that means... Implication is fine. Just keep it off panel. Pinky proclaimed eagerly. Turning to Saragween, she lowered her head and wiggled her hindquarters, then pounced. An unknown amount of time later, Saragween laid back with Pinky curled up on his chest. I have so many questions, he murmured softly. Pinky giggled somewhat drunkenly, despite not having drunk anything alcoholic. Take a shot for the reference, she proclaimed happily. How did you manage to get my armor off? Saragween demanded curiously. Oh, I have my ways, Pinky purred, nuzzling Saragween's bare chest. Ear scratchies? Chuckling, Sarah complied, lifting a hand to scratch behind her ears. After time, he reached into the ether and pulled out the Sarah Queen rose, handing the glowing staff to the pony on top of him. Pinky giggled as she took it. A single rose? Saggy, are you trying to court me? She asked teasingly, looking up into his face and fluttering her eyelashes. Sarah Queen was quite glad he lacked a true physical heart. He was certain if he had one, it would have exploded then and there. Absolutely, he confirmed. The fact that Discord marked that as the artifact you need to collect for me is a total coincidence. Either that or he's playing matchmaker, Pinky offered, snuggling up again. Sarah Queen smiled down at the pink pony. Going to join your friends? Eventually, Pinky allowed. Can you pull some music out of my mane? Raising an eyebrow, Sarah Queen reached a hand into Pinky's thick curls. When he pulled his hand out, music began to play. After listening for a time, he smiled, sitting back with one hand behind his head, while the others continued the ear scratches. I may have had a little too much fun recording that chapter. I've been playing that particular one since I remembered, hey, I'm going to have at least one part. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my little slapstick shtick. But that's another one down. Whew. Next up is, what is next? Two Best Pony. Well, my two favorite ponies coming up. We have Rainbow Dash and Applejack next. Sorry about that. Voice work and doing the ranges sometimes leaves me a little parched. Okay, there we go. And sorry for that little interruption. But yeah, we're creeping up on the end here. Those two, unfortunately, the last two were longer chapters, so it's like, ugh. Sometimes I feel like I'm slogging through these, but these next ones should be relatively short. Hope you guys have been enjoying this. I've been having a blast making it. In the meantime, I wish you all good luck, good hunting, and safe travel, my Ben details. I'll see you in the next one.